Hello. So today let's talk about how busy executive moms can reduce inflammation and boost energy even with a packed schedule. So as an executive mom, you don't have much time for those endless health routines, yet chronic pain, fatigue, and brain fog cannot be ignored. Now, inflammation is the root cause of many of these issues, from that spinal, that is back and neck and nerve pain, to lack of energy, to brain fog or lack of focus. But between back to back meeting and parenting responsibilities, finding a realistic way to reduce this inflammation or to manage these aches and pains and discomforts can feel quite overwhelming. So, in today's video, let's discuss how you can reduce inflammation and boost energy despite your packed schedule. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog or lack of focus. So, excuse me. So, I do so by giving you simple exercise, some easy lifestyle modification, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. Now, those of you who are familiar with the term adrenal fatigue would know it has a lot of symptoms, but the ones that I mainly talk about are the two symptoms that I had, which is a lack of energy or low energy levels, and of course, a mommy brain or lack of focus. Now, when you have these two, you know how difficult it is to manage those aches and pains. So I come up with these simple solutions that you can implement into your daily life without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we are moms, we are busy people, right? So let's get back into the topic for today, which is how can busy executive moms reduce inflammation and boost their energy levels even with a packed schedule? So, as I was saying, you don't need an extreme diet overhaul or hours of extra effort in order to reduce that inflammation. So, with smart strategic adjustments, you can lower inflammation, you can boost energy, and you can feel better without actually disrupting your schedule. So, let's look at four easy ways to do this. The very first one is something that you might have heard of from many people, and in fact, it is so common that it's become white noise now, but I will just quickly address it because really you can't address um, anti-inflammatory protocols without actually addressing the diet there. So I'm not a nutritionist, but this is something that has helped me in my own journey, pain and adrenal fatigue journey, where my main aim was to reduce inflammation. So food choices play a very huge role in inflammation, right? But complicated meal plans are not sustainable, right? When you have such a busy schedule and if you're given something so complicated, you just can't stick to it. Instead of that, you can focus on some simple swaps like um, instead of some processed foods, basically processed foods, if you don't know what exactly it is, think of anything that comes out of a packet or a tin. It needs to be processed in order to be stable enough to stay on the shelf for a long period of time, right? So instead of that, try and eat more fresh produce, whether that is meats or your vegetarian sources of food. Now, for snacks, mostly nuts, berries, hummus with veggies, or salad sticks like, your cucumber, carrot sticks, or some people even like celery, not my favorite, but celery sticks as well. So you can swap those processed snacks to these more fresh, non-processed or more fresh snacks. If you are looking at fish, you can go for wild caught fish, lean proteins, leafy greens, rather than processed meats itself, right? So you can, when you're drinking your water, you can add in a drop of lemon essential oil or just squeeze in a lemon in there. Or you can have some herbal drinks instead of those sugary drinks, like, Coke, Sprite, all your aerated drinks and all those energy drinks out there. So meal prepping, sometimes I find that it is not very realistic. So you could grab your fridge with the on-the-go anti-inflammatory options like fresh cut veggies, hummus to, as I said, with dips. Another thing I like is halloumi fingers. So basically, halloumi cheese, just stir fry it and keep it. Hard boiled eggs. If you have those packs of smoothies, you can just throw them in the blender, and that there you go, you have a smoothie ready. These are just some of the things that help me. So I'm sharing them with you. Of course, there are many more ideas out there. Now, a big one that I want to talk about is reducing your stress with breath and movement. Now, stress has become such a buzzword. Even my kids, when they were 7 or 8 years old, they were using these words. So it was funny coming from a little kid's mouth, but then stress is something that everybody sort of understands and everybody relates. All that goes negative in life is always related to stress, right? So now stress is a major driver of inflammation, and your packed schedule does not really give you so much time that you sit down for an hour, do your relaxation techniques, etc. So instead of waiting for a break, you build in stress relief or stress reduction protocols into your day. Now, some of my go-to stress relievers are 1 minute of deep breathing. You could do this right before a stressful meeting or as you start the day or a couple of hours into your day when you start to feel the tension or the stress rising up. It helps you reset your nervous system. Now, recently, I had just done a video on how to reset your nervous system. It does talk about breathing, etc. So you can go check it out on my YouTube channel, or I have written a blog on this same topic that we're talking about today, which is 4 easy ways to balance inflammation reduction with a balance your balance reducing your inflammation along with a busy lifestyle. So I will leave a link to that blog in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you're a busy mom like me and you don't have time to look it up, send me a message or just drop a comment below the video. I will send it across to you. That blog also has a video and a blog on I mean, there's a link inside the blog for 3 simple tips to reduce chronic inflammation without medication. So you can have a look at that. That's got to do more with your spinal and nerve pain, but it is easy stuff to reduce inflammation. I'll come back to the blog in a bit because I do want to talk about it. But then going back to reducing your stress with breath and movement, you could do some gentle stretches at your desk to relieve that built up tension because physical stresses can manifest as mental stress as well. So if you are sitting at your desk, you could probably do some neck exercises, like you're looking over your shoulder, like you're doing a shoulder check when you're driving your car. You could tilt your head from one side to the other, or you could do half rotations of the neck here. You could do some shoulder rolls. You can do some wrist circles, either in together or individually. So these little movements will help you to de-stress. Again, that blog has a link to some of these exercises that you can do. One thing that I find very, very helpful and that I feel is very underrated is legs up the wall. So if you lie down in your bed and you pop your legs up the wall, so or if you don't have a wall to prop up your legs, you can even do it on the floor next to the wall, or you could put a couple of pillows and then put your legs up. It really helps to promote that full body relaxation. That is my go-to even today whenever I come back from work and I feel a little bit tired before I take on those household, mommy this, mommy that, and everything that goes on with the beautiful motherhood that we all go through is legs up the wall. It really helps me to reset. So try it out, might help you too. Next one is move more without extra workouts. Now, I know with our busy lifestyle, you don't have time to take out and go to the gym. If you do, kudos to you, but I don't. But I also know that exercise helps to reduce the inflammation. Now, how do I do these smart movement hacks? How do I implement them into my life? Is when you're in a meeting, even if it's I mean, of course, if it's a video call, that's different. But if you are on the phone, you're in an audio meeting, stand and walk. Use a sit to stand desk or alternate between sitting and standing every hour or two if it's possible. Stretch or do body weight exercises while you're waiting for your coffee to brew, while you're waiting for that kettle to come to a boil. Use 5 minutes mobility sessions. You don't need, or maybe even 2 or 3 minutes mobility sessions. You do not need big, long sessions to improve your circulation, to reduce your stiffness. So try those again. The link to those is in the blog. Now, last but not the least is improve your sleep without sacrificing productivity. Now, quality sleep is very important because when you're sleeping, your body does all the repair and healing. When you are a mom, who has got inflammation or increased inflammation in the body, and you want to reduce that, you want to take care of your aches and pains, your brain fog, your energy levels, it is very, very, very important to get that good quality sleep. That 7, 10, whatever number of hours you're sleeping, right? Now, simple sleep upgrades that you can work with. Obviously, we all know about blue lights and about reducing screen time, but that is something I feel this advice is underrated because it is very helpful to for that melatonin production. Cut down your screen time 30 minutes before bed, so no browsing or looking at your phone while you're in bed. I am guilty of it, but I try not to. Okay, so you can diffuse or just apply on yourself some lavender or some calming essential oils. If you want to know the ones that I use, again, the link is in the blog, or you can message me, I'll send it across to you. You can do some deep breathing. You don't need to do something fancy. All you can do is just deep breathing exercises to signal relaxation, to reset your nervous system. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to talk about the nervous system. It has two parts, right? Sympathetic, parasympathetic. Parasympathetic is the relaxed part of the nervous system. That's when you are in your repair and rest phase. When your sympathetic nervous system is active, you are always in that survival mode. You're always in that go, go, go active mode. It has its place, it has its time, but definitely not before bedtime. So if you want to activate your relaxed or your parasympathetic nervous system, do some deep breathing, essential oils, cut down that screen time, keep a consistent bedtime routine, even if it means that you need to shift back everything in your life by about 5 to 10 or 15 minutes. Just keep a consistent bedtime routine, right? Or a bedtime, really. So you don't need those drastic lifestyle changes to reduce inflammation, right? These small strategic changes, when you do them consistently, they do help a lot. I have been there, I have done them, and I can vouch for them, right? So now, if you are looking for a streamlined, no fuss system for reducing your pain, for reducing your inflammation, for boosting your energy, there is a free program out there that I've been doing for a couple of years now. It is called 11 Days Jumpstart. So it is an 11-day protocol that you follow in the month. And if you like it, you could obviously carry on every month, or you can take a break whenever. But it is a free program. It helps to manage the inflammation or reduce the inflammation in your bodies. And I have taken it a step further and customized it for people with spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain. And there is a lot of hand holding here. It has got diet protocol. It has a mindset part of it. It has exercises. I mean, it's a holistic kind of a program. And the best part is that it is free. So I will leave the details of this program and, of course, the testimonials so that you know that people, to see what are the effects that people have had or benefits the people have had from this program. I will leave the link of the blog in the description of this video. That blog has details on whatever I've spoken about now. Okay, so if you have any questions, any comments for me, let me know. If I have used any words, any terminologies that you don't understand in today's video, please feel free to drop it in the comments, message me, whatever works for you, and I will try my best to address it for you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.